So a lot of people have been reaching out to me trying to find out how they can buy their own Starlink kits. Now, for many people, it's an easy process, but there are a few people out there who are struggling to purchase a kit. So in this video, I'm going to share a step-by-step guide on how you can purchase a Starlink kit if you're in Harare or any other major city, including if you're in the rural areas. Now, before we get started, we're going to need just a few things. First and foremost, make sure that you have access to a computer and an internet connection. Secondly, you need to make sure that you have a MasterCard or a Visa card, which you're going to use to purchase. Now, if you're going to be getting the Starlink mini kit, you need $223 to be in the card, and also factor in the costs, the transaction costs that it will take. If you're going to be getting the standard kit, it will cost you $350 for the kit and $23 for shipping. The next thing that you obviously need is to make sure that you have a location where you want to set up your Starlink. Now, first and foremost, you need to find out if that location is not at capacity. If it is, your only option maybe is probably to look for a kit locally, or maybe subscribe to a Starlink roaming package, which is $100 if you have the money to do so. But if your location still has capacity, yes, then this video is for you. We're going to just use a few examples. Now I'm going to go to the computer and show you the rest of the process. Right, now that we are on the computer, the first thing that I need is obviously to launch a browser. There's Google Chrome, and I like using this browser called Brave. So I'm just going to launch it. Just click it to launch it. And I'm going to come here on the address bar and type starlink.com. Now, I think the first example we can use, maybe an address that is in urban areas, and then we'll do the rural area example later. Now, to do that, I'll simply come here where it says service address. This is the location where I want my service to be. So, for example, let me say, I know Chitungu is probably not in capacity. Let me say Seke, right? Chitungwiza. Let me just type out. But in your case, you can, let me just choose. Okay, there's aquatic complex. There are a few examples that are here. So let me just click here where it says Chitungwiza Seke, just like that. And I'll click order now. And just wait. Now I'm already using Starlink at the moment. This is Starlink, which I'm using to show you how to buy your own kit. Right, as you can see, right now it's saying Chitungwiza, Zimbabwe, Starlink Mini now available, right? Ships 2 to 3 weeks. So that's the time it will take. Now, if I click on the hardware here, I can choose between the standard and the mini kit, depending on which one you want. And you can also choose on the service if you want the residential light, which is going for $30. Now this one will give you speeds from 50 to around 100 megabits per second, according to Starlink. It's unlimited. All the packages are unlimited, and there's also the $50 residential package, which will give you speeds from maybe 150 to around 250 megabits per second. All right, so for example, let me just say I want the mini and I want the residential light package, right? So let me scroll down. Now I have to place in my contact information. So I'm just going to use an example name, not my own name. So let me just say John Doe, right? And here they'll need a phone number. So let me just say +263 777 777 111. If it's your phone number, I'm sorry, I'm just using for purposes for just this example purposes. Now, under email, I'm just going to put my email. Let me just put a random email. Let me say, but maybe something that they'll probably need to send an email to. So let me just say Zimtech guy, right? At gmail.com, right? Now, the next thing that I need is to enter a shipping address. This is the location where I want my Starlink kit to be shipped. It's different from the service location, right? So shipping address, for example, Zimbabwe, let me just say maybe 112 Harare Drive. This is just an example, guys. Don't be sending things thinking that you reach somebody. It's just an example. And if I'm using your address, I'm sorry. This is just for example purposes. Now, 112 Harare Drive, Harare. This is the location they'll deliver the kit to. City, let me just go and say Harare. And then state, and I'll say Zimbabwe. Let me just put Zimbabwe, right? And click update shipping. All right. Okay. Now the next thing that will be required, obviously, if you scroll down, you see now they need my billing information. If you already have a card, you can use your credit card here. You can put the name as it appears on the card. For example, let me just say John, right? Doe, and if your card is let me just say 53332145. Don't use this, it's just an example. 6655212, right? For example, and the CVV code is the code that you see at the back. Let me just call it 887, right? It's an example, guys. Don't be using this. And then the expiry date on the card is written there, maybe 08, maybe 25, right? VAT, you can just leave this part, and you come here where you say place order. As soon as you click on this, your card will be validated. They'll see if there's money in your card, and if there's money in your card, they will deduct it from your bank, and you'll be able to purchase your Starlink Mini. All you need to do is now wait for the Mini to be delivered to your house. Right now, we're going to do the second example. Now, for the second example, this is when you're ordering a Starlink kit from a rural location. So what we need to do is to go on the address bar here. I'm just going to type out any address. Let me just type out Harare, right? For example, what we want is this pop-up to come up here. If you see on top, there is where it says set location on map. I'm just gonna click on that. When it does that, you can see it has taken us through the map of Zimbabwe. I'm going to choose just a random place. Let's say maybe somewhere here where it says Chambara here. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to come where there's this circle here, that is denoting the location. And what I'm going to do is just double click on it, double click on it, double click on it, double click on it until I'm close enough. As you can see, let's say this is where I want it by Chambara here. And my coordinates are -18, blah, blah, blah. These are my coordinates here in the bar, right? And I'm just going to click order now. And what it will do, it will take me to the order page now because it's using coordinates instead of an address. Now I'm going to choose, for example, let's say I want the Mini and I want the residential light plan there. And my contact information, this is the number that they'll use, especially for DHL if they want to get in touch with you. So I'm just going to say John Doe, right? John Doe. And for the phone number, I'm just going to go +263 777 111 222. I'm not sure if that's somebody's number. On the email, I'm going to put an email address, for example. Let me just say zimtechguy@gmail.com, right? Let's say that's my email address. Now we're going to scroll down. This is now where the shipping address, this is where they are going to ship the kit to, right? So even if you're in Harare, they can actually deliver the kit for you in Harare because it's just for shipping. Now you cannot, let's say, use this location and hopefully expect to use the kit in Harare if you're not on roaming, right? Because where you order the kit, it will be limited to that area, right? So here, let me just say shipping address. Let me say 112 Harare Drive, right? That's not my address. It's just an example, guys. Let me say Harare. City, we're just going to put Harare, right? And province, it's Harare province. So let's just say Harare, right? And I'm going to click update shipping address. Now, what's required now is obviously my credit card information. That means if you have a credit card, let's say you have a MasterCard or a Visa card, this is where you put your information. You type your name, for example, John Doe, right? A credit card, for example, it's 5333 0456 0999. It's just an example, guys. Don't try to use this. 5556, right? And CVV code is at the back of the card, for example, 999, right? And the let's just say 082025, and VAT, you can always leave that. And when you are satisfied and you have money in your card, you simply come here where it says place order. When you do that, your order has been placed and you can expect to get your Starlink at the location which you put as the shipping location. So that's it, guys. This is how you can purchase your own Starlink kit, whether in urban areas or in the rural areas. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video.